welcome to another Tuesdays at Tilt. This one's going to be really short. We're actually at my home right now. This is like the office I work out of like pretty much every day. But the last couple months we've been working on like cleaning up the warehouse and moving. And then we've also got like a ton of like product releases that we've planned. So we haven't come out with an episode for a little while, but yeah, that's because we've been working really hard to try to set this year up to like do a lot of different things that we wanted to do. So we have one final collaboration that I just wanted to talk about real quick to kind of introduce everybody to and why like we decided to do this. So it's kind of funny, but this collab actually started with us making a bunch of wheel cores, blue wheel cores for like a collaboration on like clean water. There's like this pipeline in northern Michigan that we wanted to make a wheel for and then like donate all the proceeds to like kind of like an environmental reason to like take care of like our planet, you know? And that fell through, so we were like, well shoot, we have a bunch of blue wheel cores, what are we gonna do with them? So I just like started looking at like pretty much any company or crew or whatever that like used blue as a branding color. So that's how we came up with hitting up the Undialed guys. So we hit up Will and Clayton and they were super stoked on the idea of like doing a Tiltex Undialed collab. So we based it off the wheels and then we did a headset and a shirt as well. So we're gonna give Will a call real quick because I actually don't personally know the backstory of like Undialed and where it came from or like where he gets his art direction from or kind of like what those guys are doing. So yeah, we're just gonna give him a shout and see what's up. What's up, YouTube? What if he doesn't answer? Does screen record audio?
Yeah.
D9. What up? We're live.
What is good? Live right now?
Not literally. We're doing a little Tuesdays at Tilt episode on the Tiltex Undialed drop. So,
Yeah,
we figured, I told you this the other day that I don't actually know like the full story of like Undialed and how you and Clayton started it and like what each of you guys do. So like I guess fill everybody in on that first and we'll go from there.
Alright, the history of Undialed. Let's get into it. So basically, Undialed started in this parking lot that is right next to our apartment complex. Basically, we were out there one evening and we were just literally practicing manuals because at that time I was not very good at manuals and Clayton was like had never really done them. So we were just in the park literally just practicing brakeless manuals.
How long ago was that?
It was 2.5 years ago. So anyway, we were practicing manuals in that parking lot and I'm like, yo dude, we need a way to like make money off scootering and like pay our rent. Just like you and I were like living together and like we might as well like make profit off it. Like two good scooter riders living together, we would be stupid not to make a YouTube channel and like at least like try to make YouTube videos. Like both of us know how to film. Clayton's dad is like a professional like movie maker and I've just always been into filming. So it's like we have the equipment, we have the knowledge, we previously done videos for the Scooter Farm, we did the interviews and the Hour in the Barnyard, so we've worked together in that sense. We've uploaded videos to YouTube before. We'd be kind of stupid not to make a YouTube channel. And me and Clayton, like growing up, we didn't grow up near each other, but we both had watched like the YouTubers like Smosh and just other YouTubers that were just like two guys, and we were like, all right, well, let's just like try to do a YouTube channel, and we started thinking of like funny ideas we can do, and then we're like, all right, so what's the name of Undialed before it was called Undialed? Yeah, basically we were just trying to think of like ironic names around it, and I was like, all right, what's a word that scooter riders know, and it's just kind of not a not really used word, but still a word that scooter riders use, and I was like, dialed, like that's what it is, and I was like, what'd be ironic about being dialed? And it was like, undialed, like, because nobody really wants an undialed scooter. An undialed, like, actually is not a word. So, but it's like every scooter rider uses it, and it is a word. So it's like, it'd be a word that, like, if you scooter, you would understand it, but if you didn't scooter, you really wouldn't understand it. And that was, like, the whole idea behind the name Undialed. Yeah, so we came up with the name Undialed. We went back to the house, we like made the YouTube channel, and the next day we made the house walkthrough video, which was showing like the new apartment that we had just gotten. So then we did that, and then we started filming just skits and stuff like that. And also we wanted to make the Instagram for the YouTube channel something that wasn't just like a go watch should I do a video type of Instagram that people would just get really bored of. Like, we wanted it to be like something else that brought something else to the table.
Pretty much it started by you and Clayton getting a place together and realizing that you didn't want to get jobs and you just like wanted to make money off of scootering in order to like pay the bills.
Exactly. That is 100% it. And the repost page on Undialed was something I had done previously and been super successful. And I was like, well, nobody in scootering is doing it right now. Like, there's literally no active repost pages. Like, we might as well do that and just see what happens. And poof, there's Undialed TV on Instagram. And now it's the biggest repost page. And now there's so many other scooter repost pages that are crazy.
So are you like always stoked? Like, what gets you stoked on Undialed? Because it's been years now. So like when you go to the Instagram, what is like the thing that keeps you wanting to like keep it going?
Like, what kept me going like initially was I was just really eager to see if it would catch on. Like, I was just kind of unsure if the Undialed repost page would become like a thing. And it started growing really rapidly, so that's what like initially kept it, was kind of just like the social media addiction that was just like, I want to see how many people will do this. Like, I want to see how many people will hashtag Undialed. I want to see how many people will want to be featured on this. That was like my initial thing, is because I just didn't know if people actually were gonna like actually care. But now my initiative has changed. So something that I like have like learned, or I guess like just learned recently, is like when a kid gets featured on Undialed and like other places, like in other countries and stuff like that, like it's like a really big deal for that kid and that community in there. And I like hear, like, when I travel and I hear stories about like the local kid that got featured on Undialed once, and I'm just like, whoa, like kids talk about that, like that's like a big deal. And like there's some skate parks in England where if a kid gets featured on Undialed, the whole skate park will like cheer for him, and like it's like a big thing. And it's like, and for me to spend 15 seconds out of my day to go look at a clip, go download it, upload it, tag the person, and put a hashtag onto it, like that takes me like at most a minute. And it's like, for me to do something that takes a minute, doesn't charge me anything, and I can make a lifetime memory for a kid, like that's what keeps me going on the Instagram page.
That's pretty sick. Okay, so what's the favorite thing that comes to mind that you ever reposted?
My favorite thing that I've ever reposted was probably this like challenge that we did a while ago. There's this one page called Metro Skateboarding. They have this thing called King of the Gram, and it's basically like this challenge. Like, you do challenges on Instagram. There's like winners of every day's challenges and stuff like that. And I wanted to implement something like that in scootering, because I feel like too often kids in scootering only get medals or only get like placed if they're like a good competition rider. And I know there's so many other riders out there, like me example, that is not a great competition rider, but we still have skills in other aspects. So I wanted to create a contest that wasn't based around how like good of a scooter rider you were. It was based around how creative you could be. And I just made all these like Instagram challenges that just challenge kids to be like super creative. And every day I would pick a new winner for that particular day's challenge. And I would say that was probably my favorite thing I've ever done with Undialed.
Have you ever like clicked on the hashtag and just seen something like that just shouldn't be hashtagged that?
So this is actually something really funny. So the hashtag right now, I think it's at 189,000 hashtags. So like almost 190,000 hashtags, and that's how many public posts have the hashtag on it, is about 190,000, which is insane. And we've only been running it for 2 years now, and I would say that like a fifth of Instagram videos have the hashtag Undialed onto it, maybe like a sixth. Like, not like there's a lot, but there's not majority, I don't think. And you got to think about like how many scooter Instagram videos have been like made by everyone, and like I want to say there's like upwards of like 1 million of them. Like, no exaggeration. There's a fifth of 1 million on with just the hashtag Undialed. Think about how many more there are without the hashtag Undialed. And also, and that was kind of just a side thought, but like the funniest thing that Undialed hashtag is because the hashtag is so popular that it gets put into like hashtag generators online. So like if you want to just like pull up a hashtag that will get your photo instantly like 30 more likes, just like the most popular hashtags, but they have like subcategories. So they have like action sports hashtags, and Undialed always pops up into that. So I'll motorcycle riders, I'll see skateboarders, I'll see BMXers, just like put down like 30 hashtags in like a block, and Undialed is just one of them, and they don't even have any idea.
They don't even know what it is.
No, they just use the random hashtag generator.
That's crazy. To rope it back just like a little bit then, I guess. What do you do for Undialed right now, and what does Clayton do for Undialed right now? And like, who else is involved? Besides, like, I mean, it's really made by all like the fans and by scootering, but like in terms of like making sure Undialed operates.
So basically, me and Clayton, I say we split everything pretty much 50-50. There's some days I do a little more, some days where he does a little bit more. It's just. But I would say in general we've had pretty equal parts in it. I do like all the graphic design work for all of the Undialed stuff. So every single like Undialed image, the lit logo, just absolutely everything that's visual with Undialed, I've created. We both like do all the orders for Undialed. Clayton runs the website more than I do. We both just run the Instagram page. We put and then we both run the YouTube channel. Like it's just kind of whatever needs to be done, one of us does it.
Word. So okay, that brings up another question. You're definitely not scared to get funky with like pretty much anything. Where do you get like your like influence from, or like your art direction from, or any of that?
Ooh, okay, so like I think me and Clayton are just kind of weird people to begin with. Like we just have these like super strange ideas for videos. Like we always meant to make the videos like kind of complex and like the plot line, and like I don't know, we just want to make it kind of extra. So I feel like it's just the combination of me and Clayton thinking of stupid ideas. But I would say for myself, where I get like all of my artistic inspiration from and everything, is probably my parents. Both my parents are artists themselves, so I've kind of grown up in a household that always shows off artists. Yeah, but I've just always grown up around like the design and art, so like I kind of just, it's just kind of always been there for me.
Sweet. Oh dude, this is what's happening in this room while we're doing this call.
Oh no, Willow.
Yeah, she's playing with her Supreme pizza.
Her Supreme pizza.
Yeah. So you worked with Tom designing these products, and you just got a bunch of stuff in the mail. Are you, and be completely honest.
Do you want to see them?
Sure. Are you actually stoked on like how everything like turned out?
Ooh, got them.
Sick.
Dude, am I stoked on them? Is that a question?
Well, I mean, so.
I think they're absolute garbage. No, I'm just kidding. They're really great. I love them. I think that like the detail that went into it is just like pristine, like just all little printing and everything. And my other favorite thing too is I don't have one on hand right now, but the headset is killer. It looks so good on my scooter. Like I put it on yesterday and I was like, I don't know if the colors are gonna match up that well. But the yellow from the fish matches the yellow in my deck like so nice.
Oh shoot.
But on Clayton's scooter it looks so good as well. Like it just, the colors all match up, and I feel like it's gonna look good on a lot of scooters. So the headset, I wasn't as hyped on the headset before it came, but as soon as I saw the headset, I'm like even more stoked on the headset than the wheels. But I was initially more stoked on the wheels. But the wheels I'm still very stoked on. They look so perfect, and I know that kids are gonna love them.
Yeah, the wheels are sick. The headsets actually are really cool. Normally it's hard to get like an actual cool design on something as small as a headset, but we used a different technique of getting the logo on it, which allowed us to like put a lot more detail in it, and it actually worked out.
Did you like engrave it and then print it?
It's like a very precisely placed decal. Like it's insane. Like I can't believe it's possible, quite frankly. But they turned out sick. So, and then the shirts are cool. I'm pretty into like the back print. Oh, you have it on. Nice.
I'm rocking it right now. I think Tom did such a great job when he was doing the design process with me. He sent me like so many different drafts of what it could look like, and I thought there were so many ones that I wanted to pick as well as this one, but it was just I could only pick one. So
yeah.
So these are the ones that got picked, and I don't know. He absolutely killed it. Tom, if you're watching this, you're a killer designer.
Sweet, he'll appreciate that. So yeah, and if people are really into it, maybe we can do another one in like a year. Who knows? Cool. So from here, you're gonna send out some stuff to like the Undialed crew and like have like hook some people up with it, and then.
So we're gonna have our team ride the wheels, and they're gonna all be session them. So that's gonna be sick to see these in action. I'm probably not gonna ride these specific wheels because I got something else cooking up right now, and I like the wide wheels. But I'll ride the headset and I'll wear the shirt all day.
All right, sick. So then, if people, when this stuff drops, this video is gonna come out like I think like a little bit before the products drop. So when the products drop, I think on March 1st, they can go to undialed.co.
Yep.
1L. Yep. Everybody should know that. And they can buy this stuff, or
There's
they can.
1L, but we don't take any.
Oh my gosh. Or they can go to Tilt Life and we'll have it there as well, or a bunch of different stores. Oh, and then what if we hooked somebody up who comments on the video with a shirt, a pair of wheels, and a headset? Because normally I try to give something away in every video because it's sweet. Alright, so if people like or comment the video, we'll hook them up, and then maybe we can come up with a contest to do through Undialed, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Alright,
Yep.
that wraps this up. Later.
Alright, man, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.
All right, so that wraps up kind of like while we wanted to like do a final collab with Undialed. So we did one we got one out with Valere, one with Friendly. We're doing one with Undialed just to support them. And then going into this year, after this winter, we put a lot of work into the next releases that Tilt has coming up. So we're really excited to get out and travel more, be with everybody, be Scooter Boys again. And then, yeah, if you want to cop either a t-shirt, or no, actually all of them, a t-shirt, a pair of wheels, or a headset, just comment on the video, give us some feedback, literally anything. It doesn't matter. We'll just pick something at random and hook it up because it will consider these extra right here. And yeah, thanks for watching. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you soon.